This story is taken from reddit.com. Author, Dark L Voices. It is entitled, She's Something Else. I was sitting at a bar not too far from the waterfall. It's a popular tourist attraction, as there are legends that no one takes serious these days. It was a long day of work, and with no one to really go home to, I decided it was time to enjoy a few drinks. In case anyone is curious, I work for a lumber mill. Before all the tree huggers out there come after me, note that I don't take any pleasure in cutting down trees, but at least I'm planning to grow more trees in the summer. That, and keep in mind that a job is a job. Anyway, I was sitting alone and decided to order a few shots and then head home. Honestly, I wasn't lonely. I had friends. But tonight, I just felt like doing something on my own. Sounds pathetic, but to me, it helped me get through the rest of the month of work. As I ordered my third shot of the night, a random woman came up to me.
Hi, my name is Nyoko, but my friends call me Nico.
I slowly looked up and did not believe my eyes. Her hair was long, dark, and silky. Her figure was the shape of an hourglass. I thought it was just the booze hitting me hard when I couldn't stop myself from stating my name. I'm Roland. I moved here a few months ago, I said as she began to smile at me. Her dark brown eyes were drawing me in, so much that I didn't even realize that time was going by fast, and I hadn't realized that I drank past my comfort level. A big mistake that I would grow to regret later.
Well, Roland, it was very nice to meet you, but I need to get home to my little girl,
she said with a sly smile that had me in her beauty. I offered to walk her home and was delighted when she said yes in that enchantingly sweet voice. However, as we left, I felt something was wrong. I couldn't put my finger on it, but something in the way she walked threw me off. She drank as many shots as I did, and yet she moved as if she didn't have a single shot. Part of me thought it was all in my head, as I had been watching dozens of creepypasta YouTubers like Spirit Voices, Furberries, and Wolftober, to name a few. Maybe watching a lot of their videos and the alcohol was just messing with my head, I thought to myself as I tried to be logical. I then realized that I never asked. Is your daughter gonna be okay meeting a drunk stranger this late at night? I said with a bit of a slur. She simply looked at me and said,
My daughter loves talking to strangers. It's getting her to settle down that's the real problem,
she said as she followed it up with a giggle. This made me feel uncomfortable, as it felt like she was trying too hard. She then kissed me. It felt like my breath was being taken away. But as I pulled back slowly, for a brief moment, I thought the hair on her arms became as hairy as spider legs. I brushed it off and said, I think I need to stop drinking. For a moment, I thought I was seeing things. We both laughed, but her laugh felt as if she was forcing it to sound human. I know, I'm an idiot. Alcohol makes people miss serious red flags, especially when it's with a woman this beautiful and mysterious. It felt like we had been walking for hours at this point, when finally I said, maybe we should have got a lift or something. That's when suddenly I felt something touch my skin. I instinctively reached up to brush whatever it was off and felt spiderwebs, but they were a bit stronger.
What the?
She glared a bit at me as I removed the webs off of me. Despite everything, she led me to an old cabin. Oh, you live here with your daughter? I said, trying to break the ice.
Yes, it's been in my family for many generations. It was once owned by a woodcutter who broke his promise to one of my ancestors. When he disappeared, the cabin was left for my family to claim.
Starting to sober up a bit, I asked her, "What was the name of the woodcutter?" She said nothing, but I could see a small smirk on her face.
Enough about that,
She said as she took off her clothes. Her body was flawless. We made love, and no, I will not go into details. I'm already as good as dead. When I woke up the following day, the cabin was empty, but covered in spider webs. But that wasn't all. I have no idea how drunk I was to miss both the spider webs and the husks of human remains. Naturally, I freaked out and ran, but not before her voice spoke to me in my mind.
"Tell anyone about what you saw or have done, and I will hunt you down."
As I got into my apartment, struggling to catch my breath and calming down, I began to realize something on my leg. I freaked out, realizing I had a bite mark the size of a child on my left leg. I had no idea what to do. I wanted to go to the police immediately, but I knew there was no way anyone would take me seriously. So, after getting it patched up, I tried blocking it out of my mind. I was just about to do so when YouTube recommended the story of the Joragumo. I immediately started putting the pieces of it together. The daughter that I never saw, the husks of the human remains, a cabin that close to the waterfall, and all those damn spider webs. I also realized one other thing. I didn't bring protection. It's why I had to write this down. Men really don't listen. Oh well. For those wondering what became of your dear sweet narrator, my daughter is enjoying her first human. As for me, well, soon my daughter will have a few siblings. Why am I telling you all of this? Because, from my understanding, in this day and age, all it'll take is one or more of you to allow curiosity to take you to my webs. And now, well, I got myself and many more mouths to feed.